Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is High Mesa Standards. I'm Teresa Dupre, and this here is Quintana Roo. Quintana Roo is a black party standard poodle. He is about 22 pounds as weighed today, if my scales are correct. And he is the sweetest puppy. And so we are doing a showcase on him today in hopes to finding him his forever home and finding a great family for him. He is a wonderful, wonderful puppy, and he has learned so much in his, I think he's 14 or 15 weeks. He's gonna hide his face. There is never a dull moment with Roo. He is such a funny little clown, and he's always happy. He's a very good boy. He is approximately 22 pounds. Did I already say that? I weighed him today, and if my scales are right, he's right around that weight. He is a very beautiful black party. Isn't he gorgeous? Look at this body. He is really a gorgeous puppy. He does not like being stacked, but today he let me blow dry his head with the high power dryer and didn't cry one time. So I was so happy because he screams like a little girl whenever I blow dry him. But I've been blow drying him more and more, and so he's gotten better and better. So he's not quite as scared, and he does really well for the rest of his groom, as well as puppies should do. He's not a statue. He's kind of wiggly, but he is willing. And when he starts getting tired, then he gets better and better. So as the groom goes on, he gets better. There is never a dull moment in the household with Roo. He is funny. He is joyful. He's happy. He romps around like a little rocking horse, and I should have named him Kangaroo instead of Quintana Roo, because he is very boing, boing. Everywhere he goes, he gallops, or he boing, boing. So I'm working on him not, I realized that jumping in his little bounce with his little feet like this is his way of greeting you. And so I'm working on him not touching my body when he does that. So I'm okay with him jumping up to say, hello, how are you? This is just who he is. But he's not allowed to touch me or jump on me and put his feet on me. And he's pretty compliant with that. So one thing about Roo is he learns anything I give him. Anything I've tried to teach him, he has learned. I'm getting ready to do his, I did some furthering with the come and sit with both him and Koba, who I will showcase after this, and they did amazing. I mean, they both just are so smart and so willing. He is so willing. He loves to be with people. Ouch! He pinches like a Doberman pinscher. Hey, no pinching, no pinching, no. But he is very, like I said, he's joyful, and so the more don't bite, no biting. The more joyful they are, the more mouthy they are, and the more feedy they are, and the more, I mean, that's just pretty typical for their personalities. If they're real sensitive and shy, they might not be quite as boisterous and, you know, bouncy and stuff. But now he's sad because I'm not letting him. I think he's drama. I think that's what we should call him, is drama king. And that's why I've always mistaken him for a girl. I think is because he is so drama, and he just reminds me of a little girl. But he's definitely all boy when it comes to play. He loves the water. He will get in the water. He does not have any problem with water at all. You might have a hard time keeping him out of the water, but he does like it very much. And so if you were gonna do like something like dock diving or hunting, where he's having to get into a lake and swim, I believe he would do that. And he does retrieve already. So he brings things back to me all the time. We don't do retrieving per se as a obedience thing or training. We do retrieving as a game, and so he's not really well versed in retrieving, but he does retrieve and it comes naturally to him. He also loves other animals. He can be a little annoying to other animals, like he wants them to play just like he does with people. He wants them to play with him, and he is a typical puppy. I mean, he's just, you know, most poodles are not typical puppies. They're just very, or at least my poodles aren't. I raise them for, you know, a mild temperament and stuff, but occasionally we'll get one that's like this. And I have to say, I have so much fun with them. I really do, because mine are very, you know, mild-mannered, kind of couch potatoes in a lot of ways, because I know that they're going to be used for a lot of indoor, you know, family time and stuff like that, and I want them to behave for that, and I want calm temperaments. But he is, as you can see, he can lay here and behave, and if I insist, he does. But he's just kind of funny, because so it takes him a little bit longer to calm down than it does some of my other ones. I would say he's in the other breed realms, he's a normal puppy. He's like normal puppies are. He's got the most adorable little feet. Oh my gosh. I have a poodle foot fetish. I'm pretty sure of it, because all I want to do is kiss him. Right, Rue? And Rue's got the funniest, cutest face of any of them. His face is just so adorable and so like inquiring. Whenever I talk to him, he tilts his head like this and and looks at me, or if there's a sound going on or something like that, he's just like, what is that? You can almost read his mind. I mean, he's just, and he's a very, very gorgeous, high quality bred poodle. He's drama, look at this drama. He's like, please, let's stop this boring talking and let's go do something really fun. So I'm gonna try and show you his body. He is a tuxedo pattern. This is a tuxedo pattern. He's got a really nice angulation in his back end. He's got a nice flat back. He's got a beautiful neck. His neck. He's got a good chest. He could use a little more chest, but he doesn't have an inbound chest. He's got some good factors. He's got beautiful feet. Right now they're kind of teenage feet, and they kind of look goofy, because that's how teenage poodles are. They kind of look dorky, but you can see, stand right, there you go, oh boy, that he's really a gorgeous boy. He's got a nice high tail. Yes, if he would stand normal, you would see, there he goes. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Very nice. Okay, well, let's turn him around. He's got a little more white on this side, and this is typical of the patterns that we're getting out of Rose and Pierce. So we do have Pagosa coming up in our, I'm getting ready to have her tested now, but I don't know if I'm going to have another litter. So if you were hoping to get one of mine, and a male especially, I would say take one of these two, because I don't know if I'm going to do another litter. I only breed if I have a very large list, because I consider myself a preservation breeder, which means that I'm breeding to preserve what I love about the standard poodle and what I want to preserve in the standard poodle. So in saying that, I don't breed unless I have what I feel like are pretty good solid homes. Now, if my last list was 13 people, and whenever I announced that the dogs had been bred and that they had the litter, all but 3 plus myself, so 4 fell off the list. I mean, all but 4 fell off the list, and one of those was me, that I always reserve the right to keep one of mine in case there's one that I just have to further my program with. So anyways, I'm saying all of that to say that I might not breed another, because I only have maybe 5 on the list right now, or 6, and one of them is me, and a couple of them are ones that they just go on the list. They just kind of stay on my list all the time in case they decide that they want a puppy, and then they're on the list. So they might be waiting for an elderly dog to pass away before they get a puppy, or they might be waiting for anything, children to move out, whatever, but they want to stay on the list. So that's okay with me. I love the fact that they want one of my poodles, but that's all that's on the list. And so I probably am not going to breed. I'm definitely not going to breed a winter breed, which would mean I would breed Rose on this heat that's coming up any day now. Pagosa also will have a heat any day now. She looks more like Breezy, which is Rose's mom, and she's a smaller standard. We've had a lot of requests for smaller standards. And she's about a 40 pound, maybe 38, somewhere around there. It's 38 to 45 pounds. And so we're considering, if she tests out well, that we will breed her on our next breeding, which would be in February, let's see, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, somewhere around there. March, April, be born in April, just like this litter was. Go home beginning of July, end of June, somewhere around there. So it'll be a summer litter. Because we have had a lot of people that have said, when are you gonna have some smaller standards? And we still haven't diversity tested Pierce with Pagosa. So there's a lot of what ifs on that litter. So if you're wanting a puppy, you should probably take one of these two, because I don't know if I'm going to have another litter for a while. So there's a lot of variables in that. If Pagosa's hips don't test out good, if she fails any of her tests, actually, she won't be bred. So that's what we're trying for, is some really, really, really healthy puppies. We just try to get healthier and healthier. So that's my plan. So Rue is available. He is getting older and we really want him to go to a home. Stop it, Trauma. He's so funny. Oh, stop that. Stop. Okay, just stand so everybody can see. Let's see this side. Let's see this side. If I rub, he will stand forever. Like he's like, oh yeah, like that. Anyway, so there's that side. Let's see if you want to see the back of him. Come on, stand up. Ugh, he's getting heavy. 22 pounds is. There's his back side. He's got little shorts on. That comes from Grandma Breezy. Brammy. I was going to say Brammy. Then there's his front. And he is going to have some ticking. He has ticking on his arms already. And that will come out. The freckling will come out more and more as he gets older. So I've noticed that is in Breezy's line as well as Pierce's. So I'm surprised we didn't get more with freckles. It seems like the sables don't get as freckly as the blues and blacks. He is very dark still. We're calling him a black. That doesn't mean that he won't fade, but probably he's not going to. We're thinking he's going to stay black. So if you are interested, also in his training, he's got a ton of training under his belt. He is doing come, sit, down, stay. Are you going down? He's like, I'm going down. Stay. And he stays pretty good. Leave it off. No bite. Quiet. Crate, in, out. Doggy door. And they haven't peed in the house for a very long time. So I always am watching them though pretty closely, and so if they go towards the door, I'm letting them out. So that doesn't mean that they wouldn't, but they also, a lot of times I will leave the doggy door open and they will choose to go out. They don't pee in the house if the doggy door's open. So, and that's in the house now, that's not the kennel. So in the kennel, they never pee in their kennel, never poop in their kennel. They've never pooped in the house, but they have peed once when I had the door closed and I didn't notice them. Or actually that was in the kennel. So they've never, I'm not sure they've ever peed in the house. I don't think they have. But at any rate, they're doing really good with it. They're gonna be so easy to potty train in your home. So they love children. He's a little rougher with children, but he still loves them very much. It's not like he's rude with them, like mean or anything like that. He's just he's just bouncy. He's a very bouncy little boy. And you would not know it by how he's sitting here. He still has an off switch and he still lays around. And he's still a puppy. He chews and he does, he does all those silly things. But he's very trainable and very easily trainable. So he walks on a leash too. That's another training we've been doing. He eats well. He drinks well. He's just a great puppy. So he's ready to go. He's got 2 shots and he's been wormed 4 times. So he's, depending on when you come and pick him up, will depend whether he'll have his 3rd shot. I do have them available here, but I don't want to give them too early. So I won't give it to him if he leaves like right away. But otherwise, if he's still here in the next week, he will get his 3rd and final puppy shot. And then all you'll need to get him is his, well, if you choose to do leptospirosis and stuff like that, I don't do those. I just do distemper parvoadenovirus and parainfluenza. So I only do the puppy vaccines. But in my contract, you must go to the vet with him in the first week and have him checked out. He comes with a vet checkup that they've already had and they checked out beautifully. And everything is good and normal on them. And so, but just for safety's sake of to benefit me and you both, so that we're on the same page, I always have the new puppy buyers go take them to the vet and make sure that their vet concurs with my vet that says they're perfectly healthy and everything is good and well. So he's sleeping now. This was his meet and greet, and here he is. There you are. Wake up, be a good boy. Mwah. He's such a sweetie. He's such a sweet boy. So this is Quintana Roo. He is our black party. He was the aqua collared male. If you go on to highmesastandards.com and you go to the puppy report cards page, you scroll down to the aqua collared male. It will say Roo or Quintana Roo is the name, and then you can click on or go scroll down to his picture, and then you can click on any of the videos that are in there to watch what he's been doing. And I will be uploading a couple more of his training videos on the come and sit in front of me. We're working on, instead of just coming to me and sitting anywhere, I am teaching them to come and face me and sit facing me. So circle around in front. So there he is. If you are interested in him, my number's on the website, my email's on the website. You can shoot me a note. There's a place that says shoot me a note. You can click on that and shoot me a note on the website. You can chat with me on the website. A lot of times I'm available, and my phone will notify me if you leave a chat. So you can do that. I'm very available. So we're in Colorado. We're in Western Colorado on the west side by Utah. And so if you're interested, please let me know. And you can also fill out an application and I will get with you right away. The application in no way restricts you, or that's not the word I'm talking about, obligates you to buy a puppy. It just gives me an idea of what you're looking for and whether this puppy will fit into your needs, your wants, your, loves of a puppy. So I'm excited for him to see what he's going to do and where he's going to go in life. And so there is Quintana Roo. Blessings.